What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Panther here, and we're about to get into this reading. I know yesterday's reading, if you chimed in, it was pretty intense, okay? So let's just keep the flow going. Energy is fluid and time is an illusion. And I hope everyone is doing all that they can and that they should be doing in the now. All you have is now, okay? So let's get into it. First thing I do want to say, we do have the moon in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune. So with the moon being in Pisces, it's basically a time where you may be feeling the energy of others surrounding you. So it's a good time to be mindful of the energies that you merge your energy with. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into this reading. We like to say thank you to our angels, our ancestors, our ascended masters, and the creator of all. Okay? And we ask that through these messages, we're able to gain the clarity that we need to move forward, or whatever decision it is that we need to make, whether it's moving forward, meditating, and contemplating, or just simply here to listen to a message. Either way, let's get into this reading, and we like to say thank you once more to the divine creator, our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Spirit guides, what message do you have for the wonderful collective on this wonderful day and the days to come? But we are working with the now, so what messages do you have for us today? One more shuffle. Going to get some Florida water. Okay. Alright, I'm going to cut the deck, and we're going to check to see what's at the bottom for the overall energy of this reading. What do we have? The Sun card at the bottom. Yes, y'all. Regardless of what's been going on, I'm happy to see that the Sun card is at the bottom as the overall energy. So we're going to see where this reading goes. Let's not forget that we have the Sun card as the overall energy. So some of you are moving forward, regardless of the heavy energy that's currently surrounding us at this time. And I like to send my love, healing energy, courage, and strength to, I'm not feeling that, to the Kobe family and all of those who were in that particular accident, a tragic event. Spirit guys, what message do you have for the collective? I didn't take those cards because they just fell out my hat. That almost flipped over, and I feel like it looked like, I don't know what it looked like. Two of Wands for the first card, okay? Two of Wands is about taking a new path, meditating and contemplating on that new path. And whatever that path is, it's one that may be also unconventional. So it may be something where you're just moving forward regardless of what's been going on around you, Just beautiful energy. Making a decision to move forward with a certain perspective that you may have gained. Let's see what's the next message. Spirit guides, what message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Next card, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, beautiful energy. That's Jupiter energy. Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning. Making that step or taking that step to go down the road less traveled, I like to call it sometimes, is going to allow the wheel to turn in your favor. Okay? for the situation to turn into your favor. Okay, so this is the Eight of Wands. If it comes back out, that means rapid movement, moving forward. It's also Cupid's arrow. So some of you could be getting messages of love, but since it didn't come out and fall out and turn itself over, I'm not taking it. But it did turn sideways. So I'm just explaining to you in case it comes out again. So it's about a passion, new beginning, moving forward. Let's see what the next card is. We have the Seven of Swords. It's a card of deception. It could be external or internal. External meaning the environment, people around you, or it could also be self-sabotaging thoughts. So, however this resonates with you, again, this is a general reading. If you need to book a personal reading with me, the information will be in the description box below. So, go ahead and do so, and we'll get to it. But for this general reading, we do have the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, the Two of Wands over to the left, and the Seven of Swords to the right. So how I'm seeing this and feeling this energy, it's about taking the path, okay? Releasing those self-sabotaging thoughts or removing yourself from the deception that's going to allow the wheel to turn, okay? So some of you may have been in a position where you had to take a different path because of the deception that you've gone through, or it could be something that may be occurring shortly, may not have happened yet. However this resonates with you, again, take it how it resonates, all right? So also the Seven of Swords is about someone stepping away, being sneaky with how they're stepping away with things, okay? Taking 5 swords and leaving 2 behind. The Two of Swords is usually about an indecision, a stalemate, or making a decision that's best for both parties or all who are involved. And taking the other 5, logically transforming your thoughts as well, just from how I'm seeing it and with numbers and stuff like that. Okay. Let's see where this is going. Hold on. I don't know why the Pharaoh caught my attention just now at the top, holding the sword as well. Some of you could be looking into ancient Kemetic wisdom. Okay. And with that understanding, you're able to follow your purpose through studying, things from the past in terms of Egypt or ancient Kemet, however you like to call it. Because this newfound study is allowing you to see things from a different perspective, okay? Or you've been looking for a different perspective, so that way you're able to move forward with your soul's mission, or whatever it is that you were destined and fated to do in this lifetime. Completing karmic cycles. Changing the way you think about things, so that way you're able to take action in a different way. Let's see what else we have here. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Next we have the Eight of Wands came right back out. So, moving forward passionately. Okay. It could be something in regards to love, because it's coming up under the Two of Wands. So with the Eight of Wands coming up under the Two of Wands, it's like some of you know where your world is when it comes to someone. Leaving things behind that no longer serve you, because you realize that by not doing so may have caused stagnation. And again, I mentioned about the Two of Swords being about stalemate or indecision. But with the Eight of Wands coming in, it's like a passionate new beginning. So it's something that's quick. Could be a message that'll surprise you, that you're just like, oh, okay. We are in Aquarius season, and we're in a time where Uranus is very strong, because that's up until the 29th, which is the first decade of Aquarius season. And Uranus is about sudden changes, expecting the unexpected, you know? What other message do you have for the collective here? After the Eight of Wands and under the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what we have. What message do you have for the collective, Spirit Guide? Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, generosity, balance. And again, we have the scales, and the scales is usually about, you know, karma as well. Adjusting the scales based off of handling the karmic cycle in a way that allows you to complete it. Okay? So whatever this message is that's coming in right up under the Wheel of Fortune, which is the completion of a cycle, it's a new beginning that's about harmony and reciprocity. Could be an earth sign. We have a lot of fire energy thus far with the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter's energy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. You want to come down? What other message do you have for the collective, Spirit Guides? What other message do you have for the collective? What other message do you have for the collective? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is something that was bound to happen. Slow and steady wins the race. It just took a very long time to come in. But it's coming. And know that when it arrives, it may have already arrived. Just know that it's stable. Okay? This is someone who's in it for the long haul. Whatever it is that you're stepping into is for the long haul. Because the Knight of Pentacles it takes a while for that boo-boo to move in. It takes a minute for this little knight over here, because they be stalling. But it's not so much stalling. It's more so being methodical in action, you know? And that's coming up under the Seven of Swords. So there may have been some deception that has happened that caused this Nine of Pentacles to come in a little bit slower. But no, we have the Eight of Wands as the first card, and then the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity coming in quickly after it has taken some time, basically to go through whatever cycles it needed to. At the bottom, what do we have? Oh, shoot. We have the Lovers at the bottom, okay? This is Gemini, the number 6. Could be a decision about the lover, okay? It could also be about business relationships or the relationship with self. Be in alignment with self, that self-love. Deciding if, you know, it's probably something where you're like trying to figure out if you've put too much energy into others more than yourself. Okay? Let's see, where this is going. We have 3 more cards to go. What do we have? Drawing a line in the sand, 7 of Wands. Okay, that's coming up under the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So whatever this is that's coming in quickly, you may have your guard up about it because of how quick it's coming in. but then at the same time, you know that it's taking some time for it to come in. It could be somebody that you're meeting, right? Like, say if you just meet someone for the first time and you were trying to, not trying to, but you've been wanting a long-term, steady relationship, whether if it's business or love, okay? Now, because you were used to it taking some time, and it may have been due to you having to go through your karmic cycles, once it arrives and how quick it moves from the time that it arrives, it may make you put your guard up because you're wondering, like, where did this come from? Just know that once you complete that cycle, expect that to happen. Okay? Expect that harmony, that generosity to come in as it comes in, because you don't want to block it off. Also, if it is coming in, a different scenario could be that once it comes in, you're drawing a line in the sand from anything else that's going to distract you from moving forward. That could be it also. Let's see. Queen of Wands at the bottom. Queen of Wands is about the wisdom, the loyalty, the life of the party, powerful, charismatic, attractive. Okay? That's just the energy. Yes, it is a queen, but we like to look at it as the energy because we all are divine masculine and feminines balanced out. Yes, myself, I am a feminine, but at the same time, I am balanced with both my masculine side and feminine side, and that goes for all, as it should be. Okay? Because that's where you're able to now converse with others and understand, and overstand other people in a way that you're able to be sympathetic and empathetic depending on the situation. Okay, let's see what we have next. We have 2 more cards to go for this spread. What other message do you have for the collective spirit guides? So far we have 2 sevens. Some of you may be seeing 7-7. 7 is it's a spiritual number, and it's also the number of completion. Okay. Okay, so what we have, see what I was saying, the 5 of Pentacles, is like you've been feeling like you've been left out in the cold for so long that you're putting your guard up. Don't boo, because the wheel is turning. Okay, it may have taken some time for it to come in, but just know that when it comes, it arrives. And like they normally say, like, this is why you have to enjoy the process. There's so much that you learn from the process that once you get to that destination, you're like, that's it. You know, so the sooner you're able to embrace the process, the shorter it becomes. Trust and believe that. 18, as I said, that, you know. You can take it as 9-9, which is a completion of a cycle as well. 81. Wow. Or 18. What other message do you have for the collective here, Spirit Guides? What other message do you have for the collective? And also, keeping your guard up could push things away. Just remember that. So just be in the now, as I started this entire thing. Just be focused on the now. If you're ever thinking of the past, make sure it's something where you're trying to learn from it and not create the same, you know, do the same thing to get the same result that didn't work for you in the past. What other message do you have for the collective, Spirit Guides? What other message do you have for the collective? What other message do you have for the collective? And number 5 is about transformation. Okay? Completion of a cycle, the transformation, feeling left out in the cold. Changing the perspective about that. Looking at the world from a different point of view. Okay? We have, okay, these were upside down. So we have the Nine of Cups. It was reversed, but I noticed that the bottom deck was in reverse, and I don't set my cards like that. I normally just keep them upright. They come up reverse, they come up reverse, but that was part of. Anyway, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, it could also be about overindulging as well. As we see, one person, 9 cups. Now, with the Nine of Cups coming up under the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, like I was saying before, it's about a wish fulfillment that's here. Okay, diagonally above that we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Okay, so with that, I'm seeing some of you wish for that harmony and reciprocity, but it took for you to see things from a different point of view. And sometimes that different point of view can come from the self-love, because the more you increase self-love, the stronger your intuitions become. And with the stronger intuition, you're able to have better instinctive ways of doing things. Okay? You're no longer operating from, let's say, a negative standpoint, because you've done the work, you love yourself, you know what you deserve, you know what it is to have the things that you don't want. So knowing what you don't want, you're going to do whatever it is that you need to do so that you don't repeat that cycle. And once you're able to do that, you come into the position of the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Okay? Literally. Drawing the line in the sand about feeling left out in the cold will allow you to bring your wishes to fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment, because cups are about emotion. Okay? So yeah, at the bottom, what do we have? The World card, completion, also Saturn's energy. Why are these? I have no idea why this is like this, but that's okay. That's all right. Well, that was a 10 of Cups trying to slide out, and I did peep the High Priestess. I'm not sure if there's a top, but we were about to see. But anyway, we have the World card, okay? The World card is about Saturnian lessons, Saturn, karma. So the Wheel of Fortune, it's about Jupiter and expansion, okay? And the World card is about Saturnic lessons, completing the cycle. That's at the bottom, and that's what we've been saying this whole time. And at the High Priestess at the top, yep. The High Priestess is at the top. And with the High Priestess is basically tapping into your intuition, knowing what it is that you need to do to move forward, okay? Because under that, we have the Magician, Virgo energy, manifestation. You have all the tools that you need to move forward, so that way this cycle can end. This cycle of, not receiving the things that you want, and allowing you to charge forward with that new way of thinking, that new idea, that new action. Okay? Not conforming to the world. Some of you may be changing residence as well. So, love it. I'm loving it. Yeah, out here doing the work. But I do want to clarify the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So I'm going to start with in order, the Two of Wands. Let's start with the Two of Wands. As long as you shift your perception about what it is that you want, and you direct your thoughts to the things that you want and not your fears, good money. Good money. Because energy is very strong, guys. It's so fluid, and we have to really be mindful of how we're thinking about things, Again, we're not perfect, okay? And this is part of the reason why some people tend to overthink things, because they're thinking that they have to be perfect. Look at perfection as such, okay? Once this is closed, what else is there to do? That's what perfection is. It's kind of like putting a cap on it. But progression, you just keep going. That's what learning is about. Continuing to learn, and the more you learn, the more you grow. So obviously, the moment that you stop learning, growth also goes right along with it. I had to drink my coffee. Ooh, I had to drink my. I just saw this justice card at the bottom. So definitely, some of you are getting that karmic payout for doing what it is that you needed to do, changing the way you thought about things. I'm gonna cut the deck and see. I just had to show it to y'all because I saw it. Oh, what's going on here? All right, so we're going to clarify the Two of Wands. Spirit guys, let me make sure. Okay, Two of Wands. Why do we have the Two of Wands? Spirit guys, tell me more about the Two of Wands. Spirit guys, tell me more about the Two of Wands. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. So in this deck, the Four of Cups is basically someone, and we also have the rat in there too, which is we are in the year of the rat, and that's about abundance and stuff like that. But in this card, the Four of Cups, he's no longer looking at what's empty, those other three cups. He's looking at the divine, surrendering to the divine, and understanding and understanding and overstanding that I know you got me. All I have to do is change my perspective, do what it is that I can control, and we can move forward. So we're going to see what other message do you have in regards to the Two of Wands with the Four of Cups for the collective. The Five of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? Feeling left out in the cold. Removing these thoughts. Changing your perspective about feeling left out in the cold. Because the more you think about that, the more you're going to bring that to you. And we have the Five of Pentacles here, which we're going to clarify. So we're going to go to that right now. Okay? Can you tell me about the Five of Pentacles as it relates to the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups? Spirit guys, can you tell me about the Five of Pentacles in the spread as it relates to the Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, completion. See what I'm saying? It's thoughts. The swords are about thoughts. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But in terms of the Five of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the Ten of Swords, y'all playing mind games with yourselves. And it's putting an unnecessary guard up. And it's delaying the manifestation of your wish fulfillment. Okay? So we're going to go into the Seven of Swords, which, crazy enough, we have it at the bottom of the deck. Spirit guides, can you tell me about the Seven of Swords? What about the Seven of Swords in this spread? Tell me about the Seven of Swords in this spread. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in this spread. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in this spread. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. See? Changing the way you think about things. Taking only the things that serve you. Only the thoughts and the logic that's going to allow you to move forward is going to get you to the Ten of Cups. It could be a collaboration that some of you are doing with family members, friends, close, people that you can relate to. People who share the same emotion, the same vision, at least, as you. So that way everyone can move forward. Because that's one of the main things of, partnership and friendships, relationships, is making sure that everyone is at least on the same playing field in terms of the purpose or the goal of a certain partnership. If not, cut it. Because we're not in a time where we need to be. It's one thing to help people, but if they're not helping themselves, you're just going to burn yourself out. Because people have to, motivation is internal, inspiration is external. So if someone is not self-motivated to change, there's really nothing you can do about that. They have to find that motivation within themselves. Okay? Granted, people do go through things, but let me explain something about going through things. It is a choice that we make. And the deeper we get into making the choices that do not serve us and puts us in a position where we're feeling down and out, or not, seeing the results that we want. We've made choices time after time after time to put us in that position. And we'll only get into that position a lot deeper the more we continue. So the moment that you shift that perception of whatever it is that you're going through, literally becoming an alchemist, because an alchemist is basically someone who takes the burden and changes it into something that's grand. Okay? Changes it into something that's emotionally fulfilling. 10 of Cups. This is where your heart and your mind and soul is at its full time bliss. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. Okay? So, changing your perception is going to allow you to change your situation. Because what we feel creates our thoughts, and our thoughts become our reality. So be mindful of what you feel. Okay? So at the bottom, what do we have? The Nine of Pentacles. And then at the top, the Queen of Pentacles. Y'all better go ahead. You know what? I'm going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles real quick. So you guys, tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. That was pretty rapido. That was pretty fast. The King of Pentacles. Y'all gotta be. Okay. So. All right. The Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, y'all. Yes, it took a long time to manifest. But trust and believe, when it arrives, or if it has arrived, and you know what that is, because you'll feel emotionally fulfilled, like this Nine of Cups, okay? When it arrives, please believe that this is stability, a strong foundation, the Midas touch. Whatever this situation is, or whatever, say you're the one with this energy, anything you touch turns to gold. Yes, it might have taken a long time, but listen, that's what enjoying the process is about. You have to go with the flow, okay? Don't let the current tear that ass up, okay? But, yeah, the fact that that came out, and we have this is a divine union also. I'm just saying. So some of you are stepping out of something and stepping into what you were supposed to be in, or what you're destined and fated for. But you had to go through that process to pretty much learn who you were, or who you are, because that's how it is sometimes. Yo, see what I'm saying? Under the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is about surrendering. It's about a different perspective, okay? Some of you possibly feeling left hanging, but that's the time where you needed to really go within and figure out who you are. So that way, the Magician is popping up again. So that way you're able to move forward with a new way of doing things. Because of that shift in perception, now you're able to manifest the Magician. Listen, y'all. That mindset is everything. Okay? That Mamba mentality. For real, for real. I'm going to go into the angels and ancestors, because I feel like there's going to be a divine message coming from this deck right about now. But let's see what we get. Let's see. Oh, wow. This was great. Spirit's like, good girl. Notice my nose itching. Oh, sorry. Wow. Y'all got this, y'all. Just change the way you're thinking about whatever is going on right now. Okay? And if it's something that's uncomfortable, don't force yourself to go into that that different thoughts so quickly, because that's also a form of restricting yourself from moving forward. You have to handle whatever it is that you're feeling. Handle it, master it. The moment you're able to figure out what it is, and sometimes it may not even be your energy. So take an audit of what's going on around you and see if anyone else around you is feeling what you're feeling, or acting in a way that reminds you of what you're feeling. Because that's a sign to tell you it's not your energy that you're picking up. You're just around something that's making you feel this way. You know? But yeah, let's see what. Whew. So guys, what message do you have for the collective as it relates to this spread? Be open to healing information. Medicine Guardian. The Caduceus is a healing wand. Has 2 serpents on it. That came out yesterday too. So definitely some of you need to heal whatever it is that you're feeling first, so that way you're able to shift that perception. Because if you keep disregarding it or keep sweeping it under the rug, it's still in that home. Okay? Any other messages for the collective? Ooh, whoa. Okay. The Shaman. This is really my favorite card in this whole deck. Well, one of them. Trust in higher forces. Now, we're talking about healing. This is a healer, a very wise healer. See the owl? Some of you could be seeing feathers. If you're seeing feathers, that's a symbol for you too. Just saying. That you're on the right path as to how you're healing. And we have the lotus too. The lotus grows out of the mud. The lotus is in there at the top. Growing out of the mud. Some of you are lotuses growing out of the mud. Keep going. That's all I can say. Let me get one more card for the collective, spirit guides. Yes, we have the Medicine Guardian. Oh, see? The mountain. Stand your ground. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful energy at the bottom. Retreat and recharge. There you go. In the middle. Wow. Shapeshifter. Man, y'all don't... This message is something else. That's all I can say. Transform and unveil your gifts. Shapeshifter. Two cards about staying grounded. Okay. Some of you again may need to retreat and recharge in order to do so. Go right ahead and do so. Don't worry about what nobody else is saying about you being antisocial. Do what you need to do for you, because you can't fill another cup with an empty cup, my loves. So stay rooted and grounded, so that way you're able to have that stability, the foundation, close out those karmic cycles, because it's about that time. All of you should be having the clarity, or gaining the clarity at least, as to what it is that you need to be doing, or how you need to, respond to situations, because the time is now. And with that, I'll check y'all back tomorrow. Love y'all.